Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Areli and this is Areli Budgets, and today I thought we'd do something a bit different. We are about to close out paycheck number 2 and I thought I'd do it with you. This is our expense tracker. In one page I'm tracking my expenses that I do with my Chase credit card, and then in the second page it's kind of like a mixture. I have my Discover card up here, just money that I pulled from my cash envelopes, and then money that should go back to the bank down here. So we're pretty much set. Let's go ahead and track these expenses. Let me see if I could zoom you guys in a bit. Okay, here we go. So expense number 1, I went to this sushi place that I like. I don't remember when this was. I think this was when I was out of work due to illness. I had a really bad cough, and I was feeling better. And since I like sushi and nobody else in my household does, I took myself out to sushi. So that's what happened there. I did stop by Walmart to pick up some meds, and I ended up picking up also like a lip gloss that I thought was cute. With this winter, just my lips have been super dry. Stay hydrated, guys. It is pretty brutal. So I picked up some meds, some cough drops, and the lip gloss. So I took that out of my personal care envelope, and then we went to the auto show. I took my partner, the boys, and my nephew, and we all had a lot of fun. That was, I believe it was tickets for 2 adults and 3 children, and the total was $81.20. I took that from my family account, family activities. So initially that was so I could take the boys, my boyfriend's kids, to like the farm, what do you call it, like the fall fun, but I didn't think that they would really enjoy it, and I didn't really see anything fun for Christmas. And one of the boys had mentioned the auto show, so I was like, yeah, let's do that. So we did that. Parking at the auto show was a whole $27, so that also came from family activities. Good thing I did have enough to cover both of those items, and then my boyfriend covered lunch while we were there. And then purchased a couple things from Amazon. I forgot what I purchased, but it must have been like a home once. Oh, probably like these like little canisters that you could hide your cords in. Yeah, I'm trying to get myself a little bit more organized. And then something to stick to the wall for the cords, so the cords aren't just lying around everywhere. And I don't remember what else. So I took most of it from home once, but some of it for spending. So as you can see, I didn't know how to properly color code that. So I'm gonna do spending in blue, and miscellaneous, I think we were just using like this or something. I don't know. No, it's not miscellaneous, home wants, so it's like a sinking fund. So we'll do that. What else? Gas for $27, food for $61 at Sam's. Picked up some milk, cheese, eggs, probably some snacks for myself for work, and guys, that was it, $61. And then car wash, $5. Yeah, just your basic car wash. I pulled that from gas as well because I guess I do have like a miscellaneous car, but I think moving forward I'll just pull it from gas, just because that's like the binder that I have most handy. And then I haven't color coded this. I'm kind of like new to color coding, so I don't know. I'm trying to see like how useful that is. And then I just saw a video from the Budget Mom, and she says for example, this is Amazon Home, and I pulled it from Home Wants and spending. She says that I should just label it like Home Wants. That way, at the end of like the month or the pay period, I still know what category that was, which makes sense to me. Like what category versus where I'm pulling the money from. That makes sense to me, except sometimes I do want to track where the money is coming out of. I don't really do it all the time in the envelopes. So I don't know, I have to figure that one out. Also, we did like, it wasn't a brunch, it was more like ideally, in theory, it should have been a brunch. Because it was like a brunch a brunch place, but it was late at night after dinner, so it was more like a dessert run. I'm counting that as my Valentine's treat for the boyfriend, and that was $46.95. Sam's Gas, $23. And then another car wash. This was a $10 car wash because it included like the the undercarriage of the car, which apparently you guys are supposed to do once it's like, if it's snowing and it's like salt everywhere. Yeah, that's supposed to take care of your car. And I did not know that. Like, I don't know. My son told me that, and I was like, why is this not like common knowledge? I feel like people should say these things. So I've never really done that. So now I'm really concerned for my car. Yeah, and then what else? We went to TJ Maxx. Some of it came from my spending, and some of it came from buy whatever you want. I wanted like a container of sorts. Like I said, I'm trying to get organized. And then I know I got myself a notebook. Oh, and then I found the most adorable gold shoes. Let me show them to you. Ta-da! Are these not the most beautiful things? Yeah, guys. $40. So what I did was pull $40 from buy whatever you want for the shoes, and the rest for like spending money. So how am I gonna do that? Spending is blue, and then buy whatever you want is a sinking fund. So that should be this one over here. Yeah. More Home Wants from Amazon, and this was like a bathroom organizer, you know, for your shampoos and stuff, so that we could put on the bathtub. So that's that. I'm taking that from Home Wants as well. And then I purchased some trackers for like month ahead. I'm trying to get a month ahead. I'm not sure I'm going to use them just yet because I don't have the funds for it. My priority number one continues to be paying off my condo mortgage. I am so close. I'm hoping to do that next month and be out of that, like finished, complete, finito. Yeah, to be done with that. And then I'll start working on other on other goals. So that is pretty much, that left us at 542.01. I know you can't hardly see it. Yeah, I should have whited it out, but I didn't. Except yesterday we went out and we went out to dinner and dessert. We are big on desserts over here, and I'm trying to figure out where to pull the money from. I mean, technically those are eating out categories, but, and I do have the funds for it, but not all of it. And I was actually hoping to have money left over so that I could roll it over into next pay period, because I'm gonna be home next pay period. I'm not working, And typically when that happens, I end up spending more on groceries and more on eating out. And I don't have an envelope for that, like for when I overspend. Kind of do, I mean, this is technically a buffer, but still, I would like to roll over some of this money. What I'm thinking is, I had $100 set aside for Valentine's Day, and that was $50. I round up. So I'm gonna take the remaining 50. I'm gonna take the remaining 50 and $10 from eating out. And the reason why I'm taking it for Valentine's Day is because I feel like that was more like a boyfriend treat than eating out per se, because frankly, I wasn't hungry. So yeah, so that was more for the boyfriend than for me. So I'm gonna do, so that covers $60 eating out. This was Applebee's, and he saw, what was it, like a burger with mushrooms, and then he covered the tips. So I want to say that's complete. What else? And then afterwards we went for some ice cream. I'm gonna say eat out, and that was $30, and I hope I have money left over. 20, 30, just barely. 20, 30, 10, 20. I'll leave this 20, 10, 20, 30. And then I did stop by the grocery store before that, and groceries, let me see. And that was 30 as well. And then this is like the end. Like this happened Thursday. It's Friday now. You know, like I get paid today. And days like these, like I think to myself, do I want to pull it from the previous pay period, or do I want to pull it from, like, technically it happened on the previous pay period, February paycheck number 1, but we're so close to February paycheck number 2, like today, it's Friday, that I wonder sometimes what would be more convenient. But I think this time around I'm gonna take it from the current pay period, paycheck number 1, if that makes sense. Do you guys do that? Let me know. Let me know how you determine that. Did I take out the 30? No. 20, 30. Look. There we go. So 60 plus 30 plus 30. So that's 120 additional dollars. Where's my calculator? Okay, so we're at 542 plus 120. This should put us at 662. Okay, so that's how much we're taking back to the bank. Let me show you what else. I purchased Peacock. They were on sale for $30 for the whole year. And I purchased it because I wanted to watch Yellowstone, and yeah. So, but I had like a credit of $15 because I had returned something to Amazon. So basically I only needed $15. I took that from miscellaneous, and then my Amazon Prime yearly subscription came in, and that was $69. It's $69 because when we subscribed, I used my son's school account, and they give you a discount for the student discount. You do what you gotta do. And then cash expenses, $10 for a tip for eating out. This was for our Valentine's Day dinner when my boyfriend treated me. And then delicias, like snacks, $30. I used cash for that purchase. That was a separate purchase and the one that I told you about. And then my loan payment will be kicking in shortly. I have to return $50 to my checking account to cover that payment. So that is it, guys. That is, I guess, my budget closeout. Like, in theory, 662 plus 15 plus 84 plus, I don't count this because that money was paid in cash to the stores. That's not going back to the bank. $811 is what I purchased. I don't know why I say we. When I say we, it's like me and you guys, right? Not me and my boyfriend. My boyfriend has his own expenses. So, I already lost it. But I think it was $811 is what we're taking back to the bank. And then I'm all set up with my next budget. And it's a fairly simple budget because we have a little less to work with. My expected W-2 is a little bit more, but I like to round down when I'm doing my budget. $22.75. I'm paying my home mortgage, putting $500 towards that. My condo mortgage, $270 towards that. $50 for gas, $50 for electric, internet $25, and water $35, and another $50 for the loan, which brings us to a whole total of $980, which leaves me with $12.95 left over, setting aside the usual $150 for groceries, $100 for eating out, $75 for gas, $50 in spending money, and $25 in miscellaneous. That totals out to $400, and that leaves me with $895. I'm putting aside $500 for that extra condo. Again, paying off my condo is the goal for 2025, and really the goal for the first semester in 2025. Ideally, I want to get that done in the first 3 months, so that means March. If for X, Y, and Z doesn't happen in March, I would like it to see it happen in April. But yeah, that's the plan for now. I think once the March payment kicks in, I will be at $21,000. So $21,000 is what I have to, work towards ASAP. But I have a plan for that. Savings challenges, I'm setting aside $250, and then the rest is staying in my checking account as a buffer. I am very bad at calculating my buffer, and sometimes I think that I have more than I actually do, because I thought that like maybe the phone bill had come out and it hadn't. So I think I'm gonna do a better job of tracking those bills, and I'm gonna use the month view to do that here, because I don't like surprises. So this will really help. But even though it says buffer, guys, some of my buffer actually goes to a little bit of extra payment on my condo, because I like to zero it out. For example, if, let's say, through my regular payment I pay $850, and let's say, for example, that would bring me down to $21.50, for example, I would pay an additional $50, take it from my buffer, to bring that down to $21,000 flat. So that's kind of how I use my buffer. I told you guys, like, I've been sick. Like, I think it's 2 weeks after I initially got sick, and I'm still like coughing. Like, my throat is doing much better. It's not feeling as irritated as it used to be, but like sometimes talking will create more dryness for myself. So yeah, So that's happening. That brings me to a zero-based budget, like no room for sinking funds here. But I'm really excited to play with my savings challenges. I was hoping I could finish some this time around with these funds, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But hopefully, with the money coming in from the first paycheck in March, we could get some challenges finished, which is really good because I need to get that money back into my sinking funds. So yeah, guys, that's where we're at with that. Really quickly, I wanted to show you some of the challenges that are gonna come up because I had them on my desk, so why not? So some are birthday challenges that I purchased last year to use around the time of my birthday, and then for whatever reason I didn't get to them, and so we're gonna use them this time. And I think I might incorporate them once I'm out with the Valentine's Day challenges, because my birthday is in May, so it'd be great to have the money from these by the time my birthday rolls around. And then these are super cute from the Faithful Dash. I'm sure you saw them. And then this was a freebie from an order I placed with Bookish Mama, which I feel like is very colorful and celebratory. So yeah, that's the plan. And then I do have like a couple more saving challenges, Valentine's Day themed, that I saw, and I'm hoping I could incorporate them. So we shall see. Okay guys, I think that's all I have for you today. Sorry if I rambled on, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, take care, bye.